Hello, the game has started. It's my opponent to go first, and I have a pretty ropey rack, so too many eyes, and I'm just wondering if there's a way to get rid of two eyes here without burning the S. Inia springs to mind. Briani for 16. Oh no, you can't spell it that way. So I think Inia looks alright. Pretty poor score, but better than changing. This is a bit better. Disenroll through an E. Wondering if this A provides an 8, a floater to make an 8. Ordinals. Ordinals, I don't know if there's an anagram. Ladrinos, no. No, this looks alright. Not a bad pickup. Eniled. As a 7, that plays at 7H across. And Omar takes an S, so and that actually enhances the play because AW takes an L. Eniled for 80. Vowel heavy. Pierogi. Pierogi 422. The K and the U not great together, but Turk is good. Cootie is good. Nuke. Looking at 5-letter plays ending in D. Trude. Doesn't score enough. Kudo. 29. I think it needs to take the S. Kudos. I have the up prefix. Opponents played fur. Let's try kudo. Yeah, it is fine. Now, that's not a bad looking rack. Ornately from an O. What about N Taylor, but not... No, I don't know if you can spell it that way. No. What am I missing here? There is a bingo, but I just can't see it. Ah, interlay. That's good. From the I, but is there a bingo from the M or the S? The M looks quite handy. That would score very well. And the H is also an option. The S looks useful too. Sternly? No, I don't think you can slot an A in there as in describing. No, that's not going to work. So I think interlay looks alright. It's a little bit risky, but 76 is a good score. I draw the Z and the Q. Cat at the bottom is playable. Qaid, but it stops one square short of the double word. Zaida. So Zaid. Ooh. Gnostic. Ah, look at that. I can't take advantage of this hotspot here. What about just ZA at the top? That's a 59-point play. That's hard to turn down. Yeah, I think I have to play this. I draw a blank there, so that's pretty good. Now, how to best dispatch of the Q. Opponent's likely to take this hotspot at 12H down. I've got chin for 24. Opponent scores 60 there. I think I will go with chin for 24. Venet is good. Venet. Evenly, no. A. Looking for bingos with the P. Yok is good, so AY would be an option. But is there a bingo? Yevon. Is Yevon good? I think Yevon without the A, just Y-E-V-E-N. Evenly, not quite. I think I might go with AY. It improves the bingo prospects for next turn, and it's a decent score. Not ideal picking up the U, but avenues is good. Parvenu is good. But how is it spelled? Parvenu? Or is it without the E? Maybe you can spell it both ways. I think without the E is good. Yeah. Now there's an S available as well. The L. Oh. Let's try parvenu. Yes, it is good. So I've got the X here for score. XO is playable. 4X is good. XO would take out this E as a floater, so I might be inclined to play that even if there is a higher score for the X, which Ox looks pretty good. 41 and XO 42. Vowels and consonants are balanced. Remaining tiles fairly bingo-y. Wox is good as well as Cox. Now Oxo does play bottom right. These tiles are very bingo-y. So wow, what to do? Relative. Yeah, relative is a possibility there. I might play something like core just to absolute kill opponent's chances of bingoing. Now the S is still a bingo floater for opponent, and he could play something like just looking at these tiles. Starlet, no. Startler he could play if the V is in the bag. I'm hoping the V's on his rack. Now this kills column N as a bingo lane. It also kills column O as a bingo lane because he doesn't have a H. But Startler wouldn't win the game for him, but it would definitely draw the score closer. I'm going with core just to kill the bingo lane. So he would have had relative. Is there a bingo from the S? Yeah, he would have had relative. So that's worked out well for me, blocking those lanes. Wexay is good. Okay, opponent plays viral, and I need to work out. Wexay plays here alongside the E. I'm not seeing a better spot for it. He'll go out for sure on the next turn. Yeah. I think Wexay is as good as it's gonna get. Opponent will play ET next to the W, so not ideal. But at least it gets rid of the W and the X. We might actually play ET and EX, that's more. Yeah, 10 points. So final score 538 to 426. Let's see what we missed. Just thank my opponent for the game. Go to the analyzer and opponent played Barb, that looks best. And then, biryanis. Wow. I knew I was spelling it wrong, but the irony is that I had the bingo on the rack. Biryanis playable in 2 spots. Biryanis. Wow, you can tell I don't go to Indian restaurants very often. Although I do love a good curry, so that was a real miss. Then opponent had Omar for 23. Ordinals was the only bingo playable. And opponent's got a bit of a duplicate situation going on there. Plays Or. N-Isled for 80, N-Isled at 12G as well, but then Linseed as well. S-Loined, yeah, there were a few bingos. Frush for 30, opponent went with Hut. And Pierogi just to clear the rack out, but Jeep, look at the rack leave, not great. I'm not a fan of that. Especially alongside. Well, there is some merit actually, because it takes out some useful floaters and helps to preserve the lead in blocking those floaters. So yeah, not bad actually, but not much in it. Opponent's got Vices for 37, goes with Fur for 29. Lanka for 36, that would have been nice at 8J. Llama and playing through the N. Lanka, that's nice. Kudo for 29 was just a short way behind the top in terms of equity. And then Mish for 41. That's a big score, getting the H doubled and the whole word doubled again. Mish. Then Interlay for 76 was the only playable bingo. And opponent's got Gnostic for 85. Agnostic as well from the A, but Gnostic got doubled. Now Tsar for 59 was best from this position. And opponents got the J, 60-point play there, just a short way behind Punji for 30 with OR blank. Very similar though. Chin for 24, high suggested at 3H. HYE. Okay, that's not a bad rack leave considering the blank is on the rack and Chin plays the next turn anyway. But yeah, I thought just get rid of the Q while you can. Opponent has 28-point plays there, and the scores are still quite close now. Vinay for 43, keeping Y blank, B10. Then, agnostic, of course, getting the V triple double word score. That is definitely the play. AY scored well, but yeah, Vene slightly better on equity by about 4 points. Now opponent close, but no bingo. Tattoo for 22 goes with Ut to create a bingo lane. Parvenu for 89. So that really kind of sealed it, I think. At that stage, I'm 160 ahead. Opponent Oratorio, almost. Rune for 16 seems fine. And then I looked at these remaining tiles and I thought this lane needs to be addressed, as does column N, because IT takes an A, and I thought if opponent's got the A, then that's a bingo lane, but the E as well. So I think core, although it only features down the list, this static evaluation doesn't really take into consideration board position and potential plays by the opponent. So I still like my play, core. Relative would have come down straight on to the E. And yeah, Vitae for 43, not enough, but a good score. Viral comes down. Wexe was best for 30. And then opponent went out with ET. So that was the end of the game. So pretty good one. One or two misses as usual, but yeah, hope you enjoyed watching that game, and I will see you next time.